Hey everybody, this is my first day out on the kayak for 23. So it's March 15th and it's probably a bit early to be out here on a regular basis, but we're out here today and we're going to get a little bit of video. Not a lot going on, there's no real scenery to see, but just being out here is enough for me. So I've had a couple of good puffs, I got my brain in the right place. We've had some coffee, taken a little break, and now we're just going to paddle along this shoreline here and just have a look at the scenery as we go by. So I'll get you turned around facing the right direction, and then we'll just go ahead and have a little paddle. So not going to go far for this video. Again, not a lot going on today, but this is a fairly scenic little stretch of shoreline. Got a lot of fallen trees and whatnot. We'll be able to sort of mark this path as a regular thing we can do, and as the seasons change and we go into full summertime, we'll be able to see how lush and green, etc. it gets. So I think we're going to try to risk our way through these trees rather than around them. I always enjoy cutting through the trees if I can. Let's see what happens here. That was fairly painless. You know, I also want you to keep in mind, I don't know if you're familiar with kayaking and paddling or not, but I, for the sake of efficiency, have an extremely long paddle. It's 8.5 feet or 260 centimeters, and that allows me to make these nice long sweeping strokes where I can just glide along. But when I get into little tight spots like that under the trees and around branches and stuff, it makes moving an 8.5 foot paddle around gets a little complicated. You got to plan ahead for that stuff. So hopefully the wind is not making too much noise in the camera. It looks like we're going to get out of the wind just down here a little bit. Alright, that should be about the end of the wind. So we are going to just go down along this shoreline a little ways, and at the end of it there's a little carved out area that you would think would be where a little stream flows in or something like that, but it actually is not. It's just this little notched area. And we're going to go sit back there and park for a moment, and that'll be the end of this little video. Again, we got all summer. And so we will have plenty of time to get out here and explore all around. This reservoir is about 5 miles long from the dam to the headwaters, and there is a couple of very large tributaries that we can travel up into as well. So this corner here has all kinds of gravel on it, or not gravel, just big broken stones and everything. It really looks like it used to be the foundation of something. Possibly an old road was here. I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but when the water is clearer and we come back, because again we will be coming back this way quite often, we'll get to have a look at that. So this is the corner I was talking about, and you get back in here and again it's just sort of nothing. Maybe a little stream does flow back in this corner. Let's go and see. I'm used to coming back here in the summertime, and maybe it's drying up by the time the summer rolls around, because it doesn't look like much coming in back there. If anything at all. Alright, yeah, I didn't think there was any stream that flowed in back here. This is just sort of nothing. It just kind of ends right here. So that's the end of the line, folks. Oh no, I'm wrong. Right right over here, can you see my finger? No, you can't. Right over here, that is a little tiny trickle of water flowing in there. So I was wrong. We do have a little stream flowing in back here. Again, normally when I come back here, it's summertime and this is all sort of marshy. The water level's a lot lower, so I've never been able to get all the way up in this corner like this. And I never knew a little bit of water was flowing in there. That probably is runoff from the saturated hills, sort of spring water, but once everything starts drying out towards the end of the summer, that probably will not be flowing anymore. So I'm not necessarily going to call that a stream just yet, but if you subscribe, you will be able to check back in once in a while, because as I said, we'll take this little same trip from time to time when I come out here. I'm out here all the time, and we'll be able to see the progression through the seasons and hear the different birds. If we see any different wildlife, I can always get that on video and so on and so forth. So thanks for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed my first little video for the season out here. There's plenty more to come, so again, make sure you're subscribed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you real soon in the next one.